Hey guys, I wanted to do a quick review on a Blu-ray I checked out last night called 10 Rillington Place, put out by Indicator, and this was my first Indicator release I checked out, um, which I really dig the transfer to this. I'll just get the whole release part out of the way. The transfer I thought was really amazing. Like, this movie looked really, really good. So I'm really impressed with Indicator's transfers. The case is beautiful. It's got a really thick booklet, reversible cover art. So as far as packaging and transfer goes, I give them a 10 out of 10, and it's loaded with features. So this is kind of like the Criterion of the UK. I'm assuming this is from. I think this is from the UK, yeah. But it is a region-free disc, so if you are in America and you want to check it out, you can order the Powerhouse version or Indicator version, and it is region-free, and it looks stunning. But I just want to get to the movie itself. This came out in 1970, and it stars Richard Attenborough as John Christie, who was a famed serial killer in the UK, way back in the day. And he basically lives on this apartment, and he drugs women. It's kind of like a an ammonia type thing. He drugs them and kills them, and then buries them in his backyard. But basically, John Hurt and his wife, they move into the flat upstairs above John Christie, and you could tell right off rip that John Christie, there's something really weird about him. You could tell he's a serial killer. It actually opens with him killing somebody. But he's a really annoying dude. He's really in everybody's business. He's a huge pain in the ass. He's the first serial killer in a movie that I actually hated. You're supposed to hate serial killers, obviously, but most serial killers, they're not they're kind of cool. I don't know the right words to say for it, but Henry and all them, they're evil dudes, but they're still, you like seeing them in the movie. Where this dude was I just hated him. He was super annoying, and that was what he was meant to be. I mean, it wasn't the performance of Richard Attenborough. The dude, just the character of this guy, I didn't like at all. He was just in everybody's business. He was just a pain in the ass. But this movie, and the plot of it, he basically, the whole thing, he's kind of killing these people with this woman upstairs. I don't want to give anything away, but she ends up dying, and he kind of talks the husband into thinking he was the one that killed her and all that. And, that's kind of takes up the bulk of the movie. And then, the last half hour is, the court case and all that. And it has a cool ending. But I was not a big fan of this movie. It's about 2 hours long. And it may be because it was made in 1970. I don't know. But this feels like a really classy, upscale person's version of a serial killer movie. It's really classy, kind of. It's really old school, which I don't have a problem with old school movies, and I like a lot of old school movies, and I love serial killer movies. But there was something about this that kind of felt like I was watching a play, just everything about it. It was it's really hard to describe, but it's really play-like, and it seems like they're going too hard for Oscar type material and stuff, and it's just, when I'm wanting a serial killer movie or something like that, I kind of like a little more darkness and grit to it, where this just kind of feels I don't know, it feels really melodramatic kind of, and they were just the scripts were just made for Oscar potential and stuff, and it's just a little too bougie, I think, for my taste as far as a serial killer movie goes. But if you like a lot of Turner Classic type movies and really classic movies, I think you would probably dig this. The kind of movies where they have scholars sit down and talk about every scene and all that. It's then you'd probably dig this movie. But yeah, I mean, all the performances were really good. Like I said, you really despise Richard Attenborough's character in this movie. But it has a 4K restoration, an audio commentary with Judy Geeson, who is the wife of the guy the wife that moves in upstairs. And of course, the commentary is done by film historians Lem Dobbs and Nick Redman. Audio commentary with acclaimed actor John Hurt, who was actually really likable in this movie. Introduction by Sir Richard Attenborough, which I watched, really short, kind of tells you his thoughts on the movie. and interview with Sir Richard Attenborough, 23 minutes long. Being Beryl, a new interview with Judy Geeson, an isolated score, image gallery, theatrical trailers, and improved English subtitles, 32-page booklet with essays and all that, UK Blu-ray premiere, and it says there was only 5,000 of these made, but yeah, this is a hard one to recommend just because I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I feel like a lot of people would dig this though, because it does seem like a really important film. Like, it is a really well done film. The acting's superb and all that. It just wasn't my taste, but I don't want to deter people from not checking it out, because like I said, I'm sure there's a lot of people that are really going to dig this movie. The problem with this thing is I spent $30 on it on a blind buy. Just because I like the sound of it, I kind of like the cover and all that, and it was filmed on the street, the same street, like a building down from where all the murders actually took place. It was filmed on like 12 Billington Place or whatever, Rillington Place. So I thought that was cool, but if I would have bought this for like 15, it would have been a lot easier. But the fact that I paid 30 for it is kind of, disappointing. But Indicator does have releases of John Carpenter's Vampires and Ghosts of Mars, which I'm definitely going to pick up because I dig those movies. And the fact that the transfer to this was like stunning, I can definitely want to buy those other ones. But yeah, buy this at your own risk. I mean, for the price of it, I wouldn't blind buy it, but watch the trailer and some reviews on it and make up your own opinion as far as that goes. I just wanted to give my thoughts on it. Not worth the price tag, but it's an interesting film just for the historical value of it. But anyways, guys, peace.